Please turn in your student book to page 48. We're going to look at our target skill, target strategy, and preview the topic before we read the anchor text for this week. The anchor text is called "What Can You Do?" Our target skill is author's purpose. Authors may write to make us laugh or to give information. An author's reason for writing is called the author's purpose. As you read, use important details to help you figure out what the authors want you to learn. List the details in a chart. Look at that graphic organizer here in the middle of page 48. As you read, you can use a chart like that one to list details that show you the author's purpose for writing about the topic. You will find reasons the authors give to back up the important points they're writing about. Now, listing the information and the important details and the author's purpose is going to help you to understand what the author wants you to learn by reading what they wrote. Your target strategy is to analyze and evaluate. Tell what you think and feel about the selection. Give text evidence to tell why. You find clues called text evidence in words and photos, and that helps you to really understand the information. Good readers also evaluate, or they tell what they think and feel about a selection. They may or may not think the information is interesting or important, and they may or may not think the author explained the information well. But good readers look for text evidence to help give them reasons for why they think and feel what they do about a selection. Let's preview the topic on page 49. Trying hard. Learning something new can be hard work. Trying to ride a bike takes practice. Learning to snap your fingers does too. Not many people can do it the first time they try. What can you do now because you kept trying? In What Can You Do? You will find out what different children can do. Find out how they learn new things. Turn the page. Our author and photographer, one of them, is Shelley Rotner. She's both an author and award-winning photographer. She's taken photographs of children from all around the world. Our author is Sheila M. Kelly. What a team! Together, Sheila M. Kelly and Shelley Rotner have written about moms, dads, and grandparents. In this book, the two authors show that everyone has talent. Here on the side of page 50, you will see this graphic organizer again that will help us to find details the author uses to explain their purpose and help us to find the author's purpose. This is an informational text. It gives facts about a topic. You can find things like information and facts in words and photographs that show the real world. Let's look at our essential question at the bottom of page 51. Why is it important to try your best? This is the question we're going to think about the whole time we're reading the story today. So, what can you do? You are going to preview this story. Begins on page 51 and it ends on page 69. So preview the topic. Look at any headings, pictures, and then predict what you think the story is going to be about. And then based on your preview and what you already know about informational text and what you want to learn from the selection, I need you to set your purpose. Why are you going to read this story? So pause the video, preview, predict, and set your purpose. And come back when you're ready. On this title page, I can see that these children are all doing activities that they enjoy. I wonder what other things children will do. And I'm going to read this selection to find out. Why are you reading this story? You're going to start on page 52 and read through page 69. You're going to pause the video now to do that and come back so that we can think through the text together. Now that you've read the selection, we're going to think through the text and dig deeper. Remember to pause the video after each question and have a short discussion with your learning adult at home. Why did the authors put these pictures on these pages? What kinds of new things can children learn about drawing and climbing, and why do you think children can do more as they get older? Analyze the text. Author's purpose. Why do you think the authors wrote this selection, and what details help you to know? What new thing did the girl learn to do because she practiced? Look at the pictures on pages 56 and 57. Which of these activities usually happens outdoors? Think about the title of this selection. What is the most important idea on this page? And how do the pictures explain more about this main idea? Why did the author show the same boy doing two different things on page 58? What do the pictures on page 60 show, and how do the pictures tell more about the text on the page? Think about the child who hasn't discovered something to do well. Do you think the child will keep looking for something to do well? Which words tell you that the child will keep trying? What details in the words and pictures on pages 62 and 63 help you figure out what the author wants you to learn? What is happening in the pictures on page 64? Why do you think the authors wrote these sentences and showed us these pictures? Why did the authors point out that the boy on page 66 is younger than his brother? Why is the girl proud that she got her training wheels off earlier than she thought she would? Analyze the text. Using context. What does it mean to be the captain of a team? What clues help you know? Why did the authors end the selection with the words, "What can you do?" Let's dig deeper on page 70. The author includes important details and reasons to give information to help readers to understand the topic. So this is going to talk about author's purpose. And the authors all write for different reasons. In What Can You Do, the author gives information. Why do you think the authors wrote the selection, and what did they want you to learn? Look for details and text evidence to help explain the topic. You can use a chart to list details and author's purpose. So, is the author's purpose to make us laugh or to give us information? Let's figure out what the authors give information about. The authors tell us we need to practice to learn new things. So I could, in the first detail box, add practice to learn new things. The author gives reasons for practicing, like a girl practices reading to get better at it. I could also add that to the first box. Practice reading to get better at it. What else do children practice? What other reasons do the authors give for how and why we can all be good at something? Using context. When you don't know what a word means, read the sentence again and ask and answer these questions. What clues do I find in the words? What clues do I see in pictures? In the selection, a girl learns to float. You can use the word swim and the picture of the girl in water to figure out that float means to rest on top of the water. Now it's your turn. I'm going to return to the essential question on page 72. In just a second, I'm going to have you pause the video and do this page, but let's walk through it first. You're going to talk with your learning adult about why it's important to always try your best. You're going to tell some of the things that you have learned about trying hard from the pictures and the words in our story, What Can You Do? Then you're going to answer the 3 questions in the classroom conversation box. And then it's going to be time to respond with writing. You're going to write about a time you learned to do something new. And you're going to tell what you learned and how you learned it. How'd you feel when you knew that you could do it? You're going to draw a picture to go with your sentence. Now remember, this does not need to be long. This is just a quick response. It says a sentence, okay, or sentences. Okay, a picture, couple of sentences. Our writing tip is to use words to tell about feelings to make your sentences clearer. So you can stop the video now and return to the essential question, classroom conversation, and the writing response.